The only way to force Russia to leave the occupied territories in Novorossiya, Donbass and Crimea is by force. This was stated by the former commander of NATO's joint forces in Europe, Wesley Clark. According to him, this requires properly warming up the Western community. They respond to military power. If you stop them at the border, push them back, they will retreat. That's what you have to do, Clark noted. He added that the forceful scenario for resolving territorial disputes must be carefully prepared. Western countries must be united. They must show the determination of their citizens. Polls must show that the majority of people in Germany, France, Britain, America, and Italy want the Russians to be pushed back. They want Ukraine to remain a free and independent country, stressed the former commander of NATO's joint forces in Europe. Developing his idea, he noted that Western politicians must secure public support and conclude the right agreements. Statesmen must agree to sending troops to Ukraine and supplying weapons and air defense systems. Recall that leading European countries and the United States are currently trying to develop a mechanism for providing security guarantees to Ukraine after the end of the conflict with the Russian Federation. However, as the Western press writes, there is no unity on this issue among the leaders of the states. For example, German political circles do not support the desire of German Chancellor Friedrich Merz to take part in ensuring Ukraine's security. Italy, as reported, is also against sending European troops to the territory controlled by Kiev. Secretary of State Marco Rubio told European counterparts the US will participate in post-war security guarantees for Ukraine, but the Trump administration believes Europe should take the lead, according to a European diplomat familiar with the call. During a call with European national security advisors, Rubio, who is also President Donald Trump's acting national security advisor, did not provide details on specific security guarantees to which the US might commit, the diplomat said. The US has indicated it is open to playing a limited role in providing security guarantees to Ukraine if a peace deal is reached with Russia, which could potentially see US pilots flying manned air support missions. Sources familiar with discussions with allies told CNN Trump has ruled out deploying US troops on the ground, but the US and its allies are combing through a range of other options, the sources said.
The FBI is searching the Maryland home and Washington office of John Bolton, who served in President Donald Trump's first administration as National Security Advisor but later became critical of the president, as part of an investigation into the handling of classified information, a person familiar with the matter said Friday. Bolton was not detained and has not been charged with any crimes, said the person, who was not authorized to discuss the investigation by name and spoke to the Associated Press on the condition of anonymity. After the search at Bolton's home started, he was spotted Friday morning standing in the lobby of the Washington building where he keeps an office and talking to two people with FBI visible on their vests. He left a few minutes later and appeared to have gone upstairs in the building. Messages left with a spokesperson for Bolton and the White House were not immediately returned. A lawyer who has represented Bolton had no immediate comment. The Justice Department also had no comment, but leaders appeared to cryptically refer to the search of Bolton's home in a series of social media posts Friday morning. FBI Director Kash Patel, who in a 2023 book he wrote included Bolton in a list of members of the executive branch deep state, posted on X, "No one is above the law." At FBI Agents on Mission. Attorney General Pam Bondi shared his post, adding, "America's safety isn't negotiable. Justice will be pursued. Always." The searches of Bolton's home and office comes as the Trump administration has taken steps to examine the activities of other perceived adversaries of the Republican president, including by authorizing a grand jury investigation into the origins of the Trump-Russia probe. Officials are also conducting mortgage fraud investigations into Democratic Senator Adam Schiff of California and New York Attorney General Letitia James, who brought a civil fraud lawsuit against Trump and his company. Schiff and James have vigorously denied any wrongdoing through their lawyers. In an ABC interview earlier this month, Bolton was asked about whether he was worried about the Trump administration taking action against him. Bolton said Trump had already come after him by taking away his security detail, and he added, "I think it is a retribution presidency." Bolton served as Trump's third national security advisor for 17 months and clashed with him over Iran, Afghanistan, and North Korea. He faced scrutiny during the first Trump administration over a book he wrote about his time in government that officials argued disclosed classified information, but the Justice Department in 2021 abandoned its lawsuit and dropped a separate grand jury investigation. Bolton's lawyers have said he moved forward with the book after a White House National Security Council official, with whom Bolton had worked for months, said the manuscript no longer contained classified information.
He was in this lobby. I think this is the only way in and out.
Okay, that's good.
Unless he parks down there and he goes up through that.
Kind of was nice and moved myself to a not ideal location.
Keeping you with me like that.
No, I'm not mad at you. Because then I was, no, but it just occurred to me, and
you don't even know.
sometimes I'm like, well, now I'm sure in front of him.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like, oh, it's nice of you.